Hello everybody, I see you clicked on this video for the ultimate guide on Tactical Assault VR. So here you go. I hope you guys enjoy and yeah, let's get into it. So first we are going to be starting off with weapons. My personal choice for primary is the M4A1 URG. I feel like it has very good damage output, really good accuracy, and it just feels really good compared to the other weapons. But it really is your choice, so see what looks and feels and plays the best for you, and yeah. Let's get on into the next category of guns. For the SMG category, I have to give it to the MP7. I've used it in a ton of games, especially CQB. It is super fast, super high damage output. Well, for an SMG, it is perfect for CQB type maps, and other stuff like that. I have to think that it is the best SMG again, although it is up to you. Alright, and for the sniper, I'm going to have to give it to the PSL. For people who play Ghost of Tabor, it is also known as the Dragunov. I feel like it has very good damage output along with pretty good accuracy, and yeah, so sniper pick PSL. For the sidearm category of guns, I might be a little bit biased here. I will be picking the Glock. There's many really good sidearms, but me personally, I'll have to go with the Glock. I think number one, it looks the best. There is others that follow up like the USP-45 and the P320, but I think the Glock is the best. It is also a really good damage output, and you can modify the crap out of it with like sights, suppressors, lasers, flashlights, all that good stuff. Might I add, it has full auto if he uses a switch, which I don't know about you, but that's pretty fun to use. So yeah, I think the best sidearm will be the Glock. Moving on to utilities, we're going to be starting off with the normal utilities that go on your vest, then we'll be going to shoulder utilities. I've used all of them, but not for a long time, but I have used them all for enough to make my decision here. Alright, my decision is that the stem shot and the wire cutters, or you could trade out the wire cutters for the flashbang, either or, in my opinion, is the best. I feel like you should always carry a stem shot with you, just in case you get shot or your teammate's downed. It's super versatile, and believe me when I say this, you'll use this for everything. Wire cutters. It's fun to keep on hand because I get an extra stem, and also if I'm doing bomb defusal, that's quite helpful too. But you can easily trade that out for a flashbang and it gets the job done. Although it doesn't really work on enemies in my opinion. I think it's more for player versus player. But that's normal utilities. Moving on to shoulder utilities, which is the stuff that you can find on your back. Door knocker. Hear me out. Breaking down anything that comes in your way. It's just perfect. It's just perfect to have in your inventory, and you cannot prove me otherwise. Moving on to the best maps or the funniest maps to play with friends or solo, whatever you prefer. Surfer Snake is really fun. As a relatively large map, there's not too much to explore, but it does bring a lot of thrill when it comes to combat. There's NPCs scattered all around the map. You will not find a place without them unless you cleared one out. It's also pretty hard. I do find myself dying a lot, and I do find myself getting through some funny moments with friends. Trident Lightning. This is the second map on my list. Trident Lightning, on the other hand, is a more compact map, I would say, which involves you killing a CEO, uploading USB, and getting the heck out of there. There is multiple fun little areas, such as the basement, the movie room without a TV, can't forget about that, and the W Gamer Setup Area of Death. There was also a little secret in there that allows you to get around the map faster. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the vents. And yeah, I do find this pretty fun to play in. It is definitely really exhilarating, and I feel like there's pretty well balanced, although I will find myself dying a lot, but that's just in every map, and also it's just a skill issue in my opinion. But yeah, moving on to tactics, alright? Hear me out. Running and gunning. Okay? Let's be serious here though. One of the best tactics for fun, in my opinion, remember this is all my opinion, so don't get mad at me if I leave something out, but one of the best tactics for fun is running and gunning. You have a team that doesn't matter, abandon them. We don't care about them, you care about yourself, you care about your ego, okay? So what you're gonna do is run in there with an AR or LMG or a shotgun, for those newer players, and destroy the NPCs. Grab the thing, upload the USB, ask for teammates if you die, yell at your teammates, and if you die, make sure to yell at the top of your lungs at the nearest teammate within a 5-mile radius, and blame it on them for not being there to help you out. I know, but working with your team can get you pretty far unless your team is horrible. Which leads us to tactic 2, working with your team. Your team skill is only as good as the worst person. But anyways, working with your team can make it a lot safer, and you don't get slammed into the head by a 50 caliber bullet going at 600 to 2,000 miles an hour. Kill! No! Yeah. That never happened to me. Not once. Definitely. Anyways, it allows you to clear rooms with effort and grace, and not getting absolutely decimated by an NPC. Only problem is exfil, and that's in every map. Exfilling sucks. Don't believe me? Try for yourself. Another tactic, lesser known tactic, I guess you could just call this the milsim, which I think is pretty cool. I don't really know how people arrange it. They are at a higher plane of existence than I am, but I'm going to let them do that. So yeah, moving on to things you can do in your board. This is like a little bonus segment because I can't think of anything else. So things you can do in your board. Okay, hear me out. I'm going into what's it called? Going into Room Randomizer, and you can just completely mess around in there. It's so fun. What I would recommend though is if you're not doing training, put it on night mission and get a little bit of your friends in there and do these lists of game modes. Okay, we're gonna become a mini games kid for at least 2 minutes. Hear me? Alright, let's go. Okay, alright, starting now. Number 1, there is a game that I like to play. I call it Michael Myers. Basically, there is 2 teams. One team is the main person, or persons, in the room who have to lock themselves in there. They have to try and kill Michael Myers. They do not have night vision. The only thing they have is a Glock. They're cooked. Okay, I'm just gonna say that they're actually not. On the other team, Michael Myers gets night vision. Nothing else but breaching charges and a knife. Go kill the person inside. It's really fun. You have to be on night mission, so don't forget about that. Another thing I was taught just recently, actually, it's called home invasion, whatever my friend called it. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Anyways, basically, it's kind of like Michael Myers, but there's only one person in the house, and they have to hide 4 breaching charges. They have to run their Oculus contrast. I don't think you can do this on anything but Oculus, so yeah, it's sorry out of luck. But anyways, you'll have to turn your contrast all the way up to 50%, and you only get either a shotgun or a Glock. The other team are the invaders. The invaders don't get any weapons to defend themselves. All they get is either a snake camera, a Glock, which they can't use to shoot, but they can use to see with the flashlight. Although their contrast stays normal, they do not get night vision. They have to try and steal their breaching charges and take it back to spawn. Trust me, it's really fun. Alright, and I just barely made it on time with my YAP session, my mini games kids session.
You wanna play mini games?
And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I have for now, and yeah. Okay, bye.